Hello everyone, today we're going to be doing another Tabletop Tuesday. We've got the wheel set up. Let's see what starting out with this time. Let's take it to right again. I think I'll actually respin that since I did that last Tabletop Tuesday. Alright, Talisman seems like good thing to go with. Talisman unseen. Right. You got the stream info, no updated. So just gotta start up the game, make sure that the capture functions. Which apparently they've got an update coming up for this. It's gonna have like challenges. It's coming out on Monday, so I might make next Tabletop Tuesday specifically Talisman. Well, you've run through all the expansions, so I don't know what this game was supposed to be. Guess maybe I was doing something on my own time. Yeah, we've got a couple options. We could start a new single player game, or we could see if we can find somebody on online play. Well, let's see how busy things are as far as public games. Tuesday afternoon. South America's dead. Australia also has nothing. Looks like it's just Europe that has openings. You know, that's only one opening. You know what, let's see just how this goes. Fortunately, there's no kind of voice chat, so that at least, you know, if anybody in this like lobby says something questionable, I can just, you know, close out the chat. Although, I mean, since it's on the Europe server. Oh wait, do I get an opportunity to choose? Here's my character. Like, how do I do that? Because actually, yeah, choose characters. Which means I should. Oh, I think. Oh, it was because I was set to ready, that's why. Right. So let's see. So it looks like they don't have Dragon. They do have the forest, well, the woodlands or whatever, enabled. So if Bounty Hunter is available, we can try and do some bullshit with that. Right now I'm ready. Because we can go into the woodlands and try and get that bow that basically makes it to where, like, you can literally like, you know, there's that bow where you can, it makes it to where the bounty hunter can literally turn around and win battles that he lost by a 2 or less, I think. Wait, hold on. I think we've got, yeah, the Firelands, Dragon, basically all the, like, board extensions are enabled, but none of the stuff that can, like replace board, or it seems to be enabled. It looks like somebody left. This has been replaced by someone who's level 26. But then again, who knows how much of an indicator level is of actual skill. You know, especially when you consider that this is an adaptation. Okay. Why was I removed from the game by the host? guess I'm... Like, why am I being continuously removed? Well, that just kind of happened out of nowhere. I think I'll do some single player, and then I might host. I might host a multiplayer game at some point. So I'm thinking, since we've run through all the expansions, and so let's just do completely random. Randomize the expansions in play, randomize the house rules. And random characters as well. Oh yeah, runestones are a thing. I just don't usually play with them. So I guess not power, brawn, and health. Started 3. I'm just gonna let the AI pick its own stuff. Oh, literally all the AIs are going for just health. Let's see. The greatest hunter. There's always a minimum of 1 beast on the board. The first character to reach the crown command with 3 or more beast reward cards wins. Unfortunately, I was starting... There was always a beast on the board. Oh, the beast is right here. But unfortunately, because it's right here... all the characters that started out on the graveyard space are kind of at a disadvantage. Let's see. I'll take a standoff. Well, good thing everybody, like pretty much everyone, went for more health. So it doesn't look like the Archon did. Or the Spectre Collector. Orc is already partway to making an invention. Rounds remaining. In current standings, Rogue 3, Me 1, Specialist 1, Spy 1, Archon 1, Inspector Collector 1. Interesting. So you can have like, you can set like a round limit. And I guess those standings are used to determine the winner, or if nobody meets the actual win condition. We literally just walked back and forth between two spaces. I'm gonna reroll that. Yep, overshooting instead. Trickster, craft 2. If you're defeated, in addition to losing 1 life, you must ditch 1 object at random. If you defeat the Trickster, you may take an object of your choice from any character in the same region. He will remain here until he is killed. Let's see. Are there even any objects to steal? Runestones can't be stolen, I don't think. So I suppose probably tricks and treats. And I'm definitely being the trickster. Well, actually, not quite, because he does have a +1 for being knight. But yeah, he's dead. Just gonna steal tricks and treats from the Archon. You get to draw a spell. Oh yeah, to draw a spell. All of my craft allows. It was a spell call cast immediately after any character casts a spell. Instead of placing the spell in the discard pile, you may take it. I'm just gonna queue that and just take whatever the AI ends up casting at some point. Should probably turn the game up a little bit. This volume is a little low for it. I kind of wonder how these standings are decided. Cause like, you know, how do they decide that I've got 3 points? Is it because I have like 3 things? I think since I have a spell, an object, and a trophy. You should probably also see what exactly this does. If you land on another character, you may take one object of your choice from them and then give them this card. This counts as your encounter filter. Okay. Well, nobody has any fade anymore. Right. Let's see. Okay, Trevius only has 4 more health. Which also, I was also supposed to have a warhorse. I just don't know why that didn't happen. So, yep, that's a loss. I guess once I can go over to the graveyard, then I can pick up a warhorse. Since for whatever reason I wasn't given one when I was supposed to be. You know, since nobody has any fate need anymore. All the results are completely random. Within, you know, the possible range. Right, Trevius is right next to me. Well, I could really use this opportunity to go to the graveyard so that I can get that warhorse I'm supposed to have. That just wasn't given for who knows what reason. Yeah, there's also all these various spots that link up to Realm of Souls. I guess that's also a house where Noel's having random breach. He's just sort of dotting the landscape. Well, I mean that does absolutely nothing because nobody's invented anything yet. Never play cast a spell, put one overload token on your character card. At the end of your turn, if you have 3 more overload tokens on your character card, you must discard all overload tokens to force all other characters in the same region as you to lose 1 life. Interesting. The moment anyone casts a spell, basically, the Archon's gonna get 2 overload tokens immediately. Spectre Collector, if you move into a space that contains 1 or more face-up spirits or veil cards, you may and you move there and then encounter the spirits and veil cards instead of moving the full distance, as indicated by the die roll. Each spirit or trophy you have, then your attack roll in psychic combat against spirits. You may take 1 spirit trophy of your choice from a character that you land on. Yeah, I'm not super familiar with some of the characters from the expansions, and since I haven't played with them as much, it's like the core, like the base game characters. I'm gonna head over here. Wolfen, in strength of 3, if you're defeated, in addition to losing 1 life, you must roll 1 die on the werewolf's chart. Don't remain here until it is killed. And I was defeated. But no roll on the werewolf's chart. Guess it's because the werewolf isn't actually around. Kinda makes a lot of the werewolf expansion kinda useless. Because, like, so much of it relies on lycanthropy to really trigger the special mechanics. The rogue has an invention now, Shiny Axe of Purity. It adds 1 to your strength during battle, can be discarded for 4 gold, and adds 3 in battle or psychic combat against demons, dragons, spirits, and undead. So I just don't understand why the game seemingly like skipped over the whole element of it, you know, giving characters a like starting gear. Like I said, house roll is that glitch. I've gained one craft. I don't think there's any way to review the house rules while I'm in game. I'd have to go back to the menu. Trevius yet again. Oh, Trevius actually stomped someone. Or not. I think that might just be if you don't have any items, you get stomped. Alright, just gonna step over here. One bit closer. Let's review what Trevius does exactly. If Trevius' carapace has 20 objects, he will achieve the apex. Assuming you defeat Trevius, you may take an object from his treasure cache. Yeah, it's you only get stomped by Trevius if you don't have any objects to give him. If you defeat Trevius, the attack counts as a standoff unless your attack score wins by more points than the number of objects Trevius has. Trevius currently has 2 objects, a Holy Lance, and some Mithril. Well, looks like the specialist got her armor. Ah, but wait. I just didn't notice when she got that armor. Remember, that's not something that she has by default. Just gotta hope that I roll a 1 on my next turn so I can actually get to the graveyard. Okay, at least I'm winning, apparently. You know, I've got 3 points by whatever metric they're going off of. I don't think Tropius is gonna Apex. That's because in order to do that, he needs to have 20 objects, so he'd have to be gaining at least like 1 object per round. Ooh, the Book of Diablerie. Or no good character may have the Book of Diablerie. Add 2 to your craft. During your turn, you may discard 1 flower to gain 1 spell. If your craft allows, you may only do this once per turn. Definitely taking that. Or is already working on building another thing from the looks of it. And she's one item away. And I got 6, so I'm overshooting the graveyard once again. Going all the way over here instead. Tunnel Fighter. Add 1 to your strength during battle. Add 3 to your strength instead of 1 during battles in the dungeon. And I could also sacrifice that guy to get a spell if I feel like it. So I think right now, which actually might be a good idea to fight Tropius with craft instead. Since now I have 6 craft, whereas I'd only be fighting with a 4 strength. Which in that case, I don't even need a warhorse. Because the warhorse just would give me +3 in battle. At least I've got something that I can just give to Trovius. Since there's at least somewhat of a chance that he might walk onto his space. Actually, he didn't. We're gonna head over and fight Trovius, I guess. Counter Beast, fight with Craft. So now I have the advantage. And I will take the Mithril, because it's the only one of those things I can actually use. You know what, I think I don't see myself doing much battling at this point. I'm gonna sacrifice a Tunnel Fighter to draw a spell. Oh, if I do some fighting, then I can Psionic Blast. Which basically just gives me the advantage conferred by a warhorse. Nerves for one battle. You know, it could be useful, for instance, or if, you know, I have to battle, like if there's a beast that only has strength or something. Or just generally encounter something that only has strength. And I have some Mithril. There's armor, or if you, in order to defeat in battle, you just lost a life, you roll 1 die. If you roll 4+, you did not lose that life, then you still lost the battle. So whatever I end up making will work as armor. I can just get 2 more components together. But you never know, depending on how things go with this beast. I might just end up harvesting them directly from its carapace. Well, the Archon is dead. So the Archon has gone from being an Archon to being a ghost. Now Spy has 2 materials. Oh. Well, Archon is permanently fucked. Or? Huh. Usually the AI goes for the fun tactic of dropping all of the ghosts directly on the Crown of Command. But hey, you know what? You know what? If the AI doesn't have the balls to do it, I can do it. Right, encounter Beast. Fight with Craft again. 3. Then again, yeah, I think it would be. Wait, hold on. Oh, I guess it just automatically dropped. Yeah, it just automatically dropped the lance. Which does mean that if Trovius walks through this space again, it can pick the thing back up. That'd be easily. In fact, he'd get 2 objects from this space because it would get the lance and an object from me as well. I guess it depends partly on the exact mechanics, since see. Oh, and I think the Trovius started out with like 6 life, or I haven't actually even been damaging Trovius yet. So that's gonna complicate things. Especially since we're halfway through the game now. Yeah, I'm gonna queue up Spectral Summon. You never know, maybe they updated it to get the A to not do that. And not just because like that can, because if it happens with the AI, that's whatever, but it can create some like feel bad scenarios. If an actual human player gets caught in that. So I think I'll stop by this Lake of Visions, pray at the temple, gain 1 strength, deliver a 7-point trophy. Let's see. I think I'll go for Pray at the Temple, because then all I have to do is get into the middle region and then Pray at the Temple, and that will get me my Talisman. Since I still need one of those. Oh, also, all the spirits that were on the board are also on the Crown Command now. Spy's targeting. Oh, the spy is just shadowing me. Yeah, okay. Yeah, the Archon is just stuck there now. Nice to know that if they change anything about it, they made it to where the AI doesn't do it, rather than making it to where, rather than like making it to where that just doesn't happen. Right, head over here to fight Beast. Fight with Craft again. I think I may lose this one. Yep. Yeah, I had no spell to really use to, to help myself. Help on that one. We can even use this magic gate as a means of getting into the temple. Since it could potentially, magic gate, temple, and then to the Warlock's cave all in one turn. Right. Let's see. Get Hustle Ogre and learn the Cave Goblin. I think I'm gonna step back over here. Just encounter spare parts. Intwood. It's got weapon, add 1 to your craft during psychic combat. Harmony, wood. Weapon, add 3 to your craft during psychic combat. Could be pretty good if I can get some wood. Yeah, I can combine that with the Intwood and the Mithril to get something that not only acts as armor, but also gives me +3 in psychic combat. I think so. Things are also going to be going slightly faster now that the Archon is just trapped forever. It's basically a 5-player game rather than a 6-player one at that point. You've also only got 7 rounds remaining and nobody's even killed the first. There's a beast. There's a witch here. Not sure. I'll risk it. There's also a deranged alchemist. It's the same kind of stuff. Like either one, you know, I could roll one and end up being turned into a toad. Toad for 3 turns. I do have 1 craft point, but I think I'll keep that in craft. You know, kind of leaning towards heading for psychic combat. Alright, I'm gonna want to wait until, well, at least one event. Well, that's interesting. For some reason, it's registering the image of dissonance. The dissonance card is being some kind of like dwarf. When it's actually, you know, this thing. Okay, for the next 3 rounds, harmonies can't trigger. It's gonna want to wait. Before I make any kind of object, like using my int wood. Then again, with only 6 rounds remaining in the game, I might not even get the wood to trigger the harmony with anyway. Despite getting all kinds of life. We're gonna walk over here, I guess. I can use the peasant mob to destroy the things in that space. Need to make them this whole area a little less dangerous. Spy seems to be very looking very intently at the top card of the material sack for some reason. With 5 rounds remaining. Although I am winning by some means. Right. Strength of 6. I'll go fight that. and use my psionic blast as to gain an advantage. There we go, that's the thing defeated. Now I have Nullify, cast at any time on any character that character must discard all their spells. And I can get some more strength. Just gonna target the one character that actually has spells, basically. And it's looking like it's pretty much just gonna come down to the score. You know, again, I have the highest score, so like, yeah, because even if I manage to beat Trovius once per round, that'll just barely get it dead. Maybe. In fact, actually, no. Won't even be able to kill Trovius. It is a rate of 1 fight per round. I have to be able to remove 4 life, and we've only got 3 rounds to do it in. Ooh, weakness. Cast any time on a character or creature, the target's strength is lowered by 3 until the end of the turn. Your strength may not be lowered below its strength value. See, all spirits add 1 to their attack score, but in a strong breeze, these pushes the rising mist to the discard pile. You know, the one ghost continues to just be stuck. The Twinkling Scroll of Evil is now a thing. Add 1 to your crack after in psychic combat. If you're defeated in psychic combat and just lost a life, roll and die. On a 5+, you were protected, but still lost a psychic combat. It's simultaneously armor and a trinket. Here, what's over here? A mud golem. Not sure I'll fight the mud golem. Alright, defeated it. So get another spell. Magic Shell, cast on yourself with the starter end of your turn. No spells or magic objects will affect you until the start of your next turn, including the command spell. However, you cannot cast any spells or use any magic objects until the start of your next turn. And it can trade trophies. Use once again. I'm saying it 9 points, but nobody's anywhere close to winning because nobody's even been able, to like hit Trovius. That's all that much. Because like I'm pretty sure it hasn't even lost any life. Maybe this entire time. Also, we've literally got this one last round remaining. Oh, and Trovius just stepped on me twice, so I had to lose 2 objects rather than just 1. Guess I'm heading over here now. I'm getting attacked by a centaur for 1 life. Negative damage. Like I'm almost dead, but at the same time, that doesn't mean a whole lot because this is the final round. So basically, the only way I'm going to not win is if one of the AIs manages to beat my 7 points sometime this round. And it doesn't look like they're going to be able to do that. Unless, of course, it goes to like 0, and then we finish. It could be 1 plus the current round. Yeah, it is plus the current round. So technically the AI still has a chance to beat me. You know, if we can get the points together. Dying will probably also hurt my score. Yep, it hurt my score quite considerably. Especially when you consider the fact that, you know, I don't even have a means of gaining a higher score now because it's like the only way I can win now is if the spy dips below 4 points. It means at some point this turn. Really, another 12? Yeah, that's gonna be it. The spy and specter collector are gonna win. If I ended up in 3rd place, tied with the rogue and another ghost. Yeah, it looks like objects plus like gold, and everything. Hey, at least I got some achievement progress. I think I'll be right back because I can use something to drink and then I'll switch to something else. Alright, so let's spin the wheel once again. Clue. Think. Clue is certainly an option, but let's spin again because we've done Clue pretty recently. So that's just Talisman again. Lords of Waterdeep could be good for like a couple rounds. Fortunately, it's not something that I have to learn how to play either, because I've already played it a few times off stream. It's just a matter of one, making sure I have it installed, and two, getting the capture set up. Right, stream info is updated. Game is running. Capture has been created. Right, there we go. So this is Lords of Waterdeep. If you're not familiar, it's I believe you've seen it termed a Euro style game. Basically, you take on these quests. So basically, you have these quests, and you need to gather adventurers to fulfill them. And for some reason, well, that's going to be annoying. If I click my chat window, it causes Lords of Waterdeep to minimize. Which means that the game will minimize every single time I have to move my chat window for anything. So, you know, Waterdeep, so we've got the Red Sashes, the Harpers, the Silver Stars, the Sea Guard, and the Knights of the Shield. Honestly, I know very little about the factions in the game. Like, I've played this game with an actual, like, physical board, like, once. Haven't, as much as I have, like, basically, you know, you've got these quests that, in a lot of ways, it's kind of similar to Ticket to Ride, in that, you know, you've got these quests to complete to get the points that determine who wins. And it's basically, you collect these resources, you know, adventurers and whatnot. I think I'm gonna go with a wizard because I need Because if I can ally with House Than, if I get 3 rogues, 1 cleric, 1 wizard, and a whole bunch of money. And like, you also have this card, which is basically what sort of NPC you are, or within Waterdeep, and it determines an added bonus that you get for like completing certain objectives. So, in all honesty, if I wanted to go for like, you know, as much as I get 4 more from being Pure Giron on, is it Pure Giron? I don't know. The Paladin Son, I get +4 or score for piety and warfare quests. So I'll basically get 12 from raiding the Orc Stronghold with 4 fighters and 2 rogues. But if I ally with House Than, I get 25. It just costs me a lot more resources. So I think I'm going to assign one of my agents over there to the Grinning Lion Tavern to pick up a couple rogues. If you can spend the money, you can also get additional buildings built. Like if I can get a chance to get over to the smuggler's dock, I could make, you could like get all of the warriors I need to raid the Orc Stronghold. For instance, because I can spend 2 gold to get 4 either rogues or fighters. Which also, if you send a character to Castle Waterdeep, you can get, you go first the next round, and you get an intrigue card, which you can play by sending an agent over to Waterdeep Harbor, and you get to do various things like good faith, take 2 clerics from the supply, and place them in your tavern, choose one opponent, that opponent takes 1 cleric from the supply and places it in their tavern. Free drinks, remove 1 adventurer from an opponent's tavern and then place it in your tavern. Tax collection, and take 4 gold from the supply. Each opponent can choose to pay you 4 gold once to score 4 points. So now I'm going to be going first next turn, next round, because I send an agent to Castle Waterdeep, so I can just drop by the smuggler's dock, pick up 4 fighters, and now I can raid the Orc Stronghold for 12 points and 4 coin, which that's very beneficial to me, because that means that I can for instance send somebody over to the smuggler's dock again and get The rogues needed for allying with House Than. Right. Call for adventurers take 2. No of any type. Turn takes 1 from any type from the tavern and places it in their supply. Well, in their tavern. So, I'm gonna take a cleric. Which, unless somebody else... Actually, I could, for instance, send somebody just to Castle Waterdeep again. Another thing I could do is send somebody to Waterdeep Harbor and just steal a rogue from somebody. So let's see. Does anybody actually have a rogue? Nope. Nobody has any rogues. So I'm just gonna make sure that I maintain my status as the person that goes first. I should also keep an eye on the available quests, especially if there are any available in Hell for Piety or Warfare. Ooh. Quell Mercenary Uprising could be good. So I think I will send an agent over that way to pick up a Quell Mercenary Uprising. Because now every warfare quest I complete will also give me another 2 points once I quell the Mercenary Uprising. If I can send somebody to the Smuggler's Dock, I can easily complete that. And here we go. Right, 4 fighters. Mercenary Uprising has been quelled. Granted, now I need another cleric and 3 rogues for allying with House Than. And other players have an opportunity to take my going first to nurse ability. You might also want to consider, right, nobody decided to go first in my place, so I think I'm gonna send somebody over to the House of the Moon. Because that means that I can grab... I'll grab Eliminate Vampire Coven. And since it's Piety, and so I'll get a bonus for that. I'm not doing great. Yeah, I'm in second place currently. but if I can get if I can get everything together for this commerce task, then ally with House Than, then I can cause a major change to that. Like, I can do stuff like, assign somebody to Waterdeep Harbor to use free drinks, just sort of steal a rogue away. And so now I can just send somebody over to the Grinning Lion Tavern, and that'll get me enough rogues. Reassign agent. There's not really anywhere I super strongly want to send anybody at this exact moment, but I think I'll send somebody to the Cliff Watch Inn, defeat Uprising from Undermountain. Fortunately, unlike Ticket to Ride, you don't lose any points for not completing for having incomplete quests. At least I don't believe you do. Right, nobody's put anything on Castle Waterdeep, so if I send somebody over to the Smuggler's Dock, then I can get 2 rogues and 2 warriors. So I'll have what I need. Now I can ally with House Than. And now I'm sitting at 41 points. Which is more than anyone else has. Although, in the end, things may change depending on not only the character's cards, but what resources they have remaining and at the end of the game as well. Ooh, I can purchase Star of the Realms, like I'll place 2 fires on the space. If you send somebody over there, then you can take all the fighters on the space. So I'm gonna I'll absolutely take 6 fighters. Now I have more than enough for both eliminating the Vampire Coven and defeating the Uprising from Undermountain. It's just a matter of getting the other kinds of... It's just a matter of getting everything else, which is mostly clerics and a couple rogues. That would have been a great quest to have, since it's warfare and it with a pretty good amount of points. Right, so let's see. I have no money. So I'm gonna send somebody over to the Homestar Warehouse, because that will get me 2 rogues and some money. Next time I could probably go for like good faith either or ambush. But yeah, I'd say good faith or maybe tax collection. And since good faith will get me 2 clerics. You know, shame that the AI has been able to grab all of the good quests from my actual, you know, all of the good piety and so I'm gonna use good faith to get 2 clerics, and it'll give the person furthest behind a cleric as well. Let's see, I'm going to eliminate the Vampire Coven, which gets me 11 points, effectively 15 points, and some gold. And Seaguard has been bolstered. Like, the person that was furthest behind is now tied for me for current points. So let's see. Probably build something. I think I'll do that. Because I only need 2 gold to defeat the uprising from Undermountain, so I'm gonna build 3 pearls. The 3 pearls because that gets me 2 gold every time somebody uses it, and I get another 3 points for building it. And already somebody's made use of it. Okay, as long I just need 1 cleric, and I can. And here we go. There's a perfect opportunity to get 1 cleric. So now I've got effectively another 15 points. And 3. Oh yeah, another 17 points effectively. And I've still got 3 fighters left. I think I'm gonna take a quest. Ooh, a 20 point piety quest. One needs gold plus 3 rogues and So mainly the recruit paladins for tier would get me a usage for these fighters, but I'm gonna go with the one that gets me the higher points. I might be able to pick up the recruit paladins for tier 1 later. You know, provided that none of the AIs take it, I can send somebody off to the end and then pick it up. Right, so let's see. I can also send somebody over to the 3 pearls to turn these so about a couple all of these fighters for some rogues. Well, actually, now that I think about it, probably actually would have been better to get 2 clerics and 1 rogue, because then I could send someone to Helmstar Warehouse. Well, I no longer have... Oh, each opponent can choose to give you 1... oh, it's just 1 for 3. Okay, it seems like a pretty good deal. Right, so... yeah, I probably should have gone for clerics from the 3 pearls, because then I can go to Helmstar Warehouse. I'll get the gold and the rogues. Northgate can then be used to get... Northgate gets you victory points anytime somebody uses it. Right, so let's see, I need just 1 cleric. So I might do... well, I need 1 cleric and 2 gold. So I think I might just send somebody over to the Cliff Hutch Inn. And I can recruit paladins for tier. So now I have the gold needed. I just need 1 cleric. Well, good thing I got in there while I could. Oh, and this is the final round. Oh, now I just have the money that I needed because somebody else used my thing. Hey, at least and send somebody over to the plinth. Seal gate to Cyric's realm. And get 24 points. Names effectively. I'm probably gonna get like 2nd place at best. Let's see, what do I have? I can send somebody over to the House of Heroes at least. That'll let me make some progress in recruiting paladins for tier. However, I still need 2 more fighters, another cleric, and 4 gold to do that. And so we just completed a big old quest. You're not sure? I don't think I'm gonna be able to. Don't see any way to get the full quest completed. You know, not when it's this late into the game. Yeah, there's not really a way for me to have gotten that last bit of last cleric and that last bit of money. So it looks like it's a pretty close game. It's just a matter of, you know, the identities of each player. Since, you know, I could potentially overtake both Jurisk and Errol if they don't get any points. These are not very many points added on from their supplies and their identity. Right. Well, I beat at least he's one opponent, but I don't think I'm beating Errol Silverhand. Nope. Not at all. So you kind of figured, you know, second place at best with how things were looking heading towards the end. Yep, third place, at least actually. I think probably like 1, maybe 2 more rounds, and then I'll call it for another stream today. maybe like one round and then finish up the game with some Mythgard. Oh, and I'm the same guy again. But this time I started with Bolster the City Guard as one of my quests. And I'm absolutely gonna send somebody over there to grab defend in the Tower of Luck. Because while it doesn't get you anything in terms of victory points, once at the start of each round, take one of anything from the supply and place it in your tavern. It seems pretty good to just get a constant supply. If, like any one particular or kind of hero of your choice each turn. Let's see. Ooh, I could build something. Yeah, I could build the smuggler's dock, for instance. I think I'll do that. So go ahead and get one victory point, and I have a place where I can go to get a nice supply of native warriors or rogues. And when other people use it, it provides me with a steady supply. I have gold as well. I think I'll send somebody over to the Cliffwatch Inn again to pick up. I'll go for Quell Mercenary Uprising. Jurist really needs a lot of rogues, I guess, for something. But hey, he's giving me plenty of money for it. Ooh, Brave Agent. Choose an actions in a space containing an opponent's pawn. If you use that space's action as though you had assigned it, made an agent to it. So it could, for instance, send somebody over here. Brave Agent. And then I can use the smuggler's dock to get myself for more fighters. So I've almost got everything I need to quell the mercenary uprising. I just need one cleric. But unfortunately, somebody's already on the plinth, so let's see. I do have a use for a wizard, so I'll just grab one of those. Let's see. Defending the Tower of Luck is... It requires 1 wizard, 1 rogue, 1 fighter, and 2 clerics. Let's see. You know what? Building the caravan court could be useful. And also, I'll do that. You know, it'll get me a steady supply of fighters one way or another. Because the AI will either use it, and it'll get 1 fighter from that at each time. Yeah, I'm not gonna give up my 1 wizard, I kinda need that. Yeah, I'm getting a nice steady supply of gold. Let's see. You can still need 1 cleric, 2 clerics, 1 rogue, and 1 wizard. Guess I'll send somebody over to onto the plinth. And I've been given another wizard. So I just have a spare wizard now that I don't really need for anything. Let's see, how many fighters do I need to bolster the Sea Guard? I need 9 fighters. So actually, I can drop by Caravan Court, get 4 fighters, and so now I just need... So now I can, you know, visit Smuggler's Dock on a later turn, and then I can bolster the City Guard, or that turn, and get an extra rogue or fighter to spare. See, Being War, draw no quest from the deck equal to the number of players. Keep 1 and pass the remaining quests to the player to your left. Each player in turn chooses 1 to keep and passes the rest to the left until every new player has taken 1. Actually, I might want to quell the mercenary uprising first, because that way I can get that extra 2 points. Let's see. I don't have anything that's going to cost me gold right now, so you know, I'm going to build yet another building. I'm going to build the Skulkway, and it'll give me another steady supply of warriors and fighters and rogues. I don't know why it's not giving me an opportunity to quell the mercenary uprising. Oh, there we go. I just had to finish that up. So now I've got at least 12 points from that. So I'm basically sitting at 17. Well, I'm distinctly not going first next round. That's a pretty good move. Right, so let's see. We got ambush Arthur Morland. And for 8 points. Got allied here with House Stand did me pretty well last time. Probably could have gone for a more strategic move, but oh well. Right. I have no coin. I didn't to spend on anything currently. Do you think I'll send somebody over to Homestar Warehouse? They'll get me some coin and arcane mishap. Each opponent was one. Well, at least I had a spare wizard. I think Jurisk might be they might have an identity that benefits from like skullduggery, maybe warfare as well. Let's see. I need clerics for defending the Tower of Luck. Yeah, I'm going to reset the quests. And that paid off. And that I can pick up Creative Shrine Dogma. Right, so I can always use more fighters, but to also to get another rogue, then that helps me get in position to ally with House Than as well. If I can get the money together, because you need 8 gold. Let's see. Yeah, I'll just send somebody over to Castle Waterdeep. Probably. Probably send somebody over to Waterdeep Harbor to serve next round so they can use call for adventurers. If I use Call for Adventures, I can defend the Tower of Luck. Well, admittedly, I'm starting to think that defending the Tower of Luck might not be quite so good. Also, need 9 fighters, and I've got 5 for bolstering the City Guard. So I'm actually going to send somebody over to the Smuggler's Dock so they can get 4 fighters. They can complete Bolster City Guard for 29 points. 31 actually. Let's see. I think I'll start focusing on maybe exposing cult corruption. Yeah, I'll go for that. I'll send somebody over to Jester's Court. Because then I receive another rogue, and now I can just get 1 cleric, and I can turn that into 4 points and 2 clerics. And then that will feed into defending the Tower of Luck. Well, looks like the only way I'm getting that 1 cleric is through Call for Adventurers. Right. So going to get a cleric and a rogue. Now each opponent takes 1 from the supply and places it in her tavern. I can expose cult corruption, which gets me 2 clerics. And so now I've got everything together to defend the Tower of Luck. Alternatively, I could pick up 2 rogues, and if I can get the 8 gold from somewhere, then I can ally with House Than. And again, the AI is catching up fast, and in fact, the Arlen Moonblade has just surpassed my current total. Let's see. I mean, there's pretty much only 2 places I can send anyone at this point. Ooh, I could recruit paladins for Tyr. If I can get the money. And then that will get me 14 points and 3 clerics I can then feed into creating a shrine into Ogma. So I'm gonna send somebody over to the Field of Triumph, and I will wait and see if anybody sends it. Then he goes off to like the smuggler's dock. And there we go. Jurisk just confronted Xanathar, but also gave me the money to recruit paladins for Tyr. Let's see. I could use more rogues. So now so mentally, if I could get another rogue, then I could use this 4 gold. I think I'll just recruit paladins for Tyr. That gets me 3 clerics. So I just need 2 clerics, and I'll be able to create a shrine to Ogma. That'll get me slightly more points in allying with House Than anyway, for less resources, honestly. Then again, you know, I need 2 clerics. If I have any intrigue cards that will help me with that, that would be great. If I don't. There's no buildings that will supply me with clerics, so I'm just gonna send somebody off to Castle Waterdeep. Hurt spies, you don't really need. You know what, I'm gonna defend the Tower of Luck, I guess. And to get a cleric from that. If I could get the rogues and the wizard together and get enough money, then I could ally with House Than. That might end up being easier to accomplish than... Well, it looks like I'm probably not going to be doing either of those things. Well, maybe. Because I can make a wizard right now. And I can send somebody over to the Helmstar warehouse. And so now, all I need is 2 gold. And I'll be able to get allied with House Than completed. And I just got the 2 gold. Right. So I don't really have a way to get more clerics easily. I suppose I can send someone to the House of the Moon. Yeah, produce a miracle for the masses. I'm going to finish up ally with House Than, and for a nice 25 points. And if I can get 4 gold from somewhere, then I can also produce a miracle for the masses. But it doesn't look like I'm getting 4 gold from anywhere. Yeah, because somebody has already sent an agent to the Aurora's realm shops. Let's see. Guess I can just assign somebody to the plinth and get an extra cleric. Probably actually would have been better to go for the Green Lion Tavern or Field of Triumph, since then I could use that to get more get some more resources, basically. Since if you can't finish any quests on the final turn, and your final action, you might as well just get as much stuff as you can. Right, I've beat at least Lord Bly, I'd say. Maybe? Because, I mean, like, it's going to I'm mostly going to be writing on the bonus for my 4 quest completions. Yeah, if anyone gets over 100, then they've beat me. Although so far nobody has. Arlen and I've been beaten. So I'm probably in 2nd place. Yep, 2nd place exactly. Because I was one of the only 2 to reach 100. I think that's gonna be where I call it for today. So thank you all for watching. Next stream on Wednesday, tomorrow. I think I'll do some more Tanami. And just like watch some random YouTube stuff. After that, let me see. who's live with Talisman or Lords of Waterdeep. Because it doesn't look like any of my followers are live. Right, somebody's live with Talisman. And I'm the only person live with Lords of Waterdeep, so it looks like we're going to be rating whoever's live with Talisman today. Well, neither of them speak English, so can't guarantee that any of the raiders will actually be able to understand them. I'll send a raid their way anyway. So thank you all for watching. And Konami tomorrow, Cyberman Hunt Thursday.